Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it was suggested to me that I should share material from my two most recent book releases. One is from Cyberwit, and one is a Scars Publications book of Twitter-length periodic table poems. I do not have a hard copy of the book. My proof copies were sold at my last live poetry shows in Hot Springs, Arkansas and Chicago, Illinois. But I'm holding a chapbook extra copy from what was from the Chicago show, which is surprisingly similar to what the cover will look like when it comes out, as soon as Amazon get it all figured out. But I'm going to share with you some poems that I have not shared from these two recent shows in the beginning of the periodic table for you guys. I hope you enjoy them. They will be going in order. Carbon copy. I'm just looking at them. I'm looking at them. Number 6 in the periodic table is carbon, and I've got at least 3 of them I'm going to share with you. This first one is titled Carbon Copy. I see the plastered model pics of big blonde buxom bimbos, vacuous carbon copies, replicas, and this is what men claim to adore. This carbon-based life form is, underline, not a carbon copy. Our interiors may be the same, but look at the difference of me. If you would like to see any of the images that came along with this, the hard copy of the book has the images at 4.5 inches square in most of these cases for these poems, but they'll be in color online, so if you're interested, check them out. This is another Twitter-length poem for carbon called Carbon-Based Life Forms. I think of us carbon-based life forms, Mother Teresa to Adolf Hitler, priests to factory-farmed animals. My mind is filled with joy and peace and shudders from some of these atrocities, because carbon ties me chemically to all of life's history. I think I might have one more, and then I'll go on to the next one, to nitrogen. We're on 6 in the periodic table. Carbon may have killed the dinosaurs after all. Here's your science lesson. That big meteor that ended the reign of non-avian dinosaurs 66 million years ago, they figure mass extinction came from the carbonaceous chondrite from the asteroid belt's outer edge. All that carbon didn't reflect light until this dark impactor made life go dark on planet Earth. I'm moving to number 7 in the periodic table. This is nitrogen. Nitrogen needs. I see the plastered model. You make me laugh. You make me strong. You even seep through my news. I thought I needed you, but now I beg to be free whenever you get under my skin. When you creep into my blood, I collapse, helpless. Why must I need you if you seem to hurt me so? Here's one that mentions a few. This is a bonus one. Elementary, the coronavirus. TV News said that masturbating doesn't cure the coronavirus. The French government issued a statement saying snorting cocaine won't cure the coronavirus. Carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen are in semen, cocaine, and the coronavirus. It's elementary. Wash your hands and hope it's enough. Nitrogen is finished. I'm not going to read any more because the other ones from nitrogen were read in the live shows. So I'm skipping ahead to oxygen, number 8. Oxygen, save me. Snorkeling with the white-tipped sharks at the bottom of the Pacific, I lost my breath while oxygen in water surrounded me. Oxygen the wrong way may do me in. Please give me oxygen up there in the air. Let me breathe it in and set me free. Oxygen feeds. You'll have a few for number 8 in the periodic table. Oxygen feeds. Watching the fire consume the building, fed by the oxygen in the swirling air. I took a deep breath, inhaled, exhaled. Fire trucks eventually barreled in, pointing tubes of life-giving oxygen with hydrogen, squelching this fire's oxygen consumption. Oxygen, the price is right. Hollywood may have pet spas and other perks for the overly affluent and homeless who ask for $100,000. What a bargain. But you know you've got it made when you can go to an oxygen bar to pay for the concentrated air you breathe. What a bargain. Oxygen makes superionic ice. It's another one. I got a lot for it. Well, you know, it's kind of a big element, right? Oxygen makes superionic ice. Oxygen in ice is cold, but under planetary core pressure, ice is hotter than the sun. Superionic ice means pressure plus heat equals a new state of matter. Liquid, vapor, ice. Oxygen molecules also arrange 20 plus ways. We blasted past diamonds with lasers so we can learn about other planet cores. Uh-oh, I'm skipping to the next element. This is now fluorine. Fluorine crystallizes. Breathing fluorine in through your lungs into your blood, and it crystallizes. The end goal, to send crystal daggers through your bloodstream, attacking your heart. They all chant it's good for your teeth, but know better. Don't trust the silent killer. This is what you get to do as poets, to find different stories about elements. This is for neon. Neon in the air. Went to the vortex, looked for shelter, found only broken neon glass. The earth, on earth, neon is only found when extracted from the air. So without shelter, faced with the vortex, I could only breathe neon in. Skipped all the way ahead to sodium worth your weight. Sodium worth your weight. Currency for ancient Roman soldiers in English, its English name is derived from the word salary. Sodium in medieval times is used to cure headaches. When you're asked if you're worth your weight in salt, know the real weight of the question. There is another sodium poem, but it was done in shows about quantum tornadoes. I'm not going to share that one with you. But I might also, no, I'm going to share the contest-winning poem. I was suggested to do these, and I think I will close on this contest-winning poem for this reading for you. A friend of mine who knew that I wrote element poems, one for every element in the periodic table before they all had names. He said, hey, Chemistry and Engineering News, CNEN, is doing a contest for Twitter poetry, if you can do an element in a tweet. So I vowed to do all of them, Twitterverse periodic poetry, periodic table poetry, but didn't realize that there was a name for this contest. But while I was submitting them, Magnesium won 3rd place. Doesn't mean anything other than yippee, science girl can win a contest with poetry. This one is called Magnesium Burn. When your fire starts, you're impossible to stop, burning brilliant white, even underwater. Seeing your fireworks, snapping my flashbulb photos, I feel that your intensity is also a part of me. But you make my heart beat. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Contest-winning haiku. You can find the pictures of it online if you wanted to, but you've just gotten a overdose of science poetry. Science! But that's how all of my proof copies of the book were sold while I did shows. I hope everyone is remaining creatively, scientifically inclined, and safe in these times, and I look forward to talking to each and every one of you very, very soon. Thank you all so very much. And yes, science. Get a lot of science, right?